Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I apologize for being so late. I'm not going to wait around at the beginning. We're just going to get straight to it. Minecrafter has waited. Hello everyone. Let's watch this trailer. I'm excited. Oh, let me make sure it's going to have audio real quick. Just to make sure. Alright, it should have audio. If it does not, let me know immediately. Here we go. Get the cool intro again. Very excited. I avoided spoilers all day. I have no clue. We might not even see Rosalina in this. I have no idea. That's my biggest hope, though, I think. My biggest hope is we'll see Rosalina.
Hello everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto from Nintendo. Today, I'd like to show you the first trailer for the second Mario movie, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. This time, Mario will embark on a journey into space.
I want his shirt.
When we announced the movie title this past September, it was well received by many people from around the world.
It was.
Thank you to everyone who's looking forward to this movie, just as you did for the previous one. Now let's hear some remarks by Chris-san from Illumination, who's producing the movie with me. Chris-san!
Thank you, Miyamoto-san. At this moment, our team of artists at Illumination are just weeks away from completing animation.
Wow.
Their work is stunning, and we can't wait to share it all with you. Working side by side with Nintendo, we are bringing an incredible range of characters to the big screen.
Ooh.
Many for the first time.
Oh.
From iconic favorites to deep cuts that longtime fans will recognize.
Man, I love deep
What
cuts.
you're about to see will give you a glimpse of the team's outstanding work.
Thank you, Chris-san. Okay,
Galaxy
thank
has
you
got
all
me,
for
like,
waiting.
on the edge of my
Let's
seat.
press the start button.
Are they doing what I think they're doing? No, okay.
Hey, big guy!
It's a little different than I thought.
You wanted to see us?
Don't move, I'll be right up. Sipping the
Okay.
soup, cleaning the paint, boodle-doo, boodle-doo, and also trim the bonsai bush. Here we go. Hey, Luigi. What's up, Mario? Behold, I made a masterpiece for Princess Peach. What do you think?
Love the colors!
It's trash.
How dare you look at my masterpiece and say that?
I'll burn the skin off your bones!
Wow. Sorry about that. That's the old Bowser talking. Still working through my demons, I suppose. Anyway, I need my 8 hours or else I really turn into a monster.
Daisy? Is that Daisy? Bowser Jr., oh my god. One, the
I'm
what?
Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
The Wonder Bowser Jr.
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me!
How was that? When it comes to Super Mario Galaxy, we can't talk about it without mentioning Rosalina. What key do you think she holds in this story? And standing in our hero's way is Bowser Jr. He takes the place of Bowser, who ate a mini mushroom and shrank at the end of the last movie. Okay, Chris-san, let's announce the new cast members.
In addition to our returning cast who we announced in the last Direct, we are thrilled to share two talented individuals who will be voicing Rosalina and Bowser Jr. First, let's introduce our cosmic protector.
Once upon a time, there was a brave and noble princess named Peach.
I want to hear the story about the plumbers.
We did that one last night.
Plumber, 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 plumber.
Okay.
Rosalina is being brought to the big screen by Academy Award winner and Nintendo superfan, Brie Larson. And now, a villain with galactic ambition.
From the ashes of his father's defeat rises a new conqueror. The Bowser name shall be feared once more.
The role of Bowser Jr. is being played by...
Whoa! Chris-san, if anyone's gonna be announcing Bowser Jr., it's gotta be his papa.
The floor is all yours.
I appreciate that, Chris-san. Hello, Nintendo Direct! We have royalty in our midst. He is the heir to the Koopa throne, a rowdy little vandal, an uncut gem. He's Benny Safdie!
And
No
I
idea.
know he'll make his papa proud.
I have to say, I am so excited that Galaxy is gonna be the inspiration for this movie. Everyone knows it's the best video game of all times. My boys, when I told them I was gonna be in Galaxy, they were like, no way, it's gonna be Galaxy! I was like, yeah, it's gonna be Galaxy! And you know, if my boys are saying that, there's kids all over the world saying that. How special is this title? I can't wait for everyone all over the world to experience the sheer creative magnitude of the characters, worlds, and sweet, sweet score of this film. Chris, can I please be the one who throws back to Miyamoto-san?
Like I could stop you.
You couldn't.
Back to you, Miyamoto-san!
I'm back. That's great. I'm looking forward to seeing Bowser this time as well, Jack-san. Thank you, Jack-san and Chris-san. Please look forward to Brie Larson as the elegant Rosalina and Benny Safdie as the mischievous Bowser Jr. You can find the latest info about the Super Mario Galaxy movie on the smart device app Nintendo Today, so we hope you'll check that out. And while you're checking Nintendo Today, you can also watch the Pikmin Close to You videos if you haven't yet. Okay, that's all for now. Please wait just a bit longer until the movie's release next spring. See you later!
Lot of thoughts. Oh, let me keep it full screen. Lot of thoughts.
Press the start.
Just keep it paused. Tonight's going to be a short stream, by the way. We're probably not going to do much more than this. I'll be honest, the biggest thing I want to talk about is Bowser Jr.'s voice. Honestly.
From the ashes of his father's defeat rises a new conqueror.
I don't think that's what I would have imagined. What I do... Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Got a lot of people here. Hello, Oh. Hello, Spiral. Hello, Minecrafter. Hello, G-Boogie. Hello, No-Go. Hello, EG. Did I say that already? No. Hello, Indie Pape. Hey, Rin. It has been some time. How you been doing, Indie Pape? Hello, Carlan. Hello, Skull Knight. Hello, Average Purple Pikmin. Hopefully that's everybody. Hello, George. Hopefully that's everyone. I did too. When Jack Black jumped out, I was like, wait, they're just putting a filter over Jack Black? I wish it was higher pitched. I wish it was a little bit higher pitched. Like it's for me, it's not like I don't know. I'm not gonna complain about it as much as people did Mario's voice.
Father's defeat.
But I almost wonder if it's kind of the same ordeal where it's like, all right, just gotta get this out. Kind of like, cause Chris Pratt, his voice changed a lot from the trailer to the movie. I'm gonna hope that that's sort of the situation here. Although I'm not gonna despise it if it is the case. I barely, hang on, I barely know who this is. Like, barely. What it means for Rosalina's character, I'm not entirely sure. Her design is great. No problems with her design whatsoever. Luma's look fine. Luma's look great, honestly. What else? Megaleg is really cool. And to be honest, I don't mind Rosalina getting in the action here because she does so in, like, as a graceful way you describe it. Like that right there, that's a shot. That is that is a peak scene. I think they wasted time with this early scene with Bowser being small. I feel like that was just filler, almost. What's going on in these scenes? So you have they're watching the Star Festival. Star Festival looks great. Launch stars look good. See Toad still there. Wish I could press a button and skip just 1 second. Water Planet looks awesome. Like, the movie is visually great. I have no issues with any visuals whatsoever. It's so cool that they're going to Toast Arena, though. Like, that is epic. Animation is fantastic. What's going on here? Is she inside one of those, like, there's ninjas. There are the ninjas around her. She's in a cube. This is definitely something in Galaxy. I can't pin it down because ninjas are throwing me off. It's a casino, guys. Look. It's a casino. Rosalina's dress is too shiny. Maybe. What's she in front of? Peach's castle. Wonder Bowser is an interesting choice. But okay, it's the Bowser symbol on the paintbrush, not EGAD. I'll be honest, as far as plot that I know right now goes, like anything they've revealed, like we can speculate all we want about what Rosalina's going to be doing based off the information we know, but from what they've shown, I don't have any concerns off of just what they've shown. Information kind of adds to it a little. Yeah, there is the observatory in the back. The library scene looks good too. What else was shown? Wonder Bowser looks really good. When I saw Bowser painting in the beginning, I thought he was painting Bowser Jr. I thought they were going to give a real explanation for where he comes from. Bowser Jr. painted him. Bowser Jr. himself is a creation of paint. They still could do that, but I don't think they will. The paintings have to have some significance, though. The piano, the bonsai. Was there anything in these scenes? Like, this is not anything that happens in Galaxy. This is completely original. They could, I mean, if they're going to do a Luigi's Mansion movie, they're going to hint at EGAD here because the paintbrush was made by EGAD. The paintbrush that Bowser Jr. uses was made by EGAD. And the paint, the evil paint, was EGAD's creation. So, one thing I'm really impressed with is that they reference more modern games. Like, they're not stuck in, like, the 80s or 90s referencing these games. Like, this was just a few years ago, and here they are referencing it. And I love that, because it feels more, it all feels more connected. It's like different things from different games, and they kind of combine them into this one cinematic universe. And that's one detail I really like about the first and second movie, from at least appearances so far of what I know from the second movie. At least with this detail alone, because they referenced the Bowser's Fury theme in the first one, which was just like a year before. So it was really soon. I'm willing to bet Bowser will side with the bros, and they'll fight Junior in the end, but they'll bond over painting to make up. That's probably it. The trailer is a few hours old, and I already saw Minecraft movie Ash voice line ranking. Really? Sorry, I haven't been really paying too much attention to chat. Then why not have EGAD on the paintbrush? Because Bowser Jr. changed it, I guess. Because it was changed in the games. Bowser Jr. face replacing EGAD on the paintbrush isn't new. It was like that in Fury. Yeah, that's true, Carlin. There is not really much of a difference. Where do you see Bowser Jr. at? Do you see another shot of him? You see him speak. Like, just a little bit... The eyes are a little weird, maybe? They're more... I hope they more squinted, maybe. Well, I honestly... The more and more that Jack Black has been in stuff, the more and more that I've disliked this guy. And I will say, it is so funny for him to say Galaxy was like the best of video games. But even I have a hard time believing anyone would think that unless they're like me. Especially someone like Jack Black, who's... I do not think of him as a Nintendo fan, I'll be honest. He's an Xbox guy. What else? What else was shown? Anything else? Anything that I've not looked at? They didn't... I feel like they went more heavy with this first trailer. They wanted to show off more, but they also didn't at the same time, and it kind of messed up the... Like, is this a teaser trailer, or is this just a normal trailer? Because, like, we know a lot of stuff. We've seen Bowser Jr.'s been revealed, Rosalina's been revealed, Mega Leg is in the movie, Wonder Bowser's in the movie, Bowser is tiny. Like, there's a ton of stuff that they've shown. But at the same time, they didn't really give us an idea of what any of it's like. It's almost like they've just shown us screenshots, almost. The way that I feel right now. Like, the fact that the scene is in the movie doesn't really affect how I think about it. Maybe it's a little shiny. I don't know. I don't mind it. What's this in the background? What is that? Just weird Mario plant? Can I not get on that one frame? I could see it on the thing. I just can't click on it. It's like one frame. Can I not click on that one frame, please? Can I use a mouse to do it? Like, that skips 10 seconds. Or 5 seconds. Can I not just skip 1 second at a time? How do you do that? I have no idea who the voice actor for Bowser Jr. is. Wherever he is. Hello, buddy. Welcome. It is just a first impression on Rosalina's actual character. Might not be accurately reflected by the one scene we saw, but I wouldn't assume so. That's a good point, Minecrafter. I feel like they probably are choosing the scenes very particular what they show off at the very beginning. Odds are they're wanting to, the positive way. There's two, there's the positive and negative way. I'll look at it from my perspective. Who is redeem listening? Use the comma and period key. Okay, that's cool. Oh my goodness. You're telling me that's a feature. Thank you so much, EG. That is cool. I will actually use the greater than and less than symbol. Let me try those. Okay. So it's the same. Thank you, G-Boogie. I mean, as a Galaxy fan, this is unbelievable hype for me. Okay, we can go frame by frame now. This is awesome. I did not know that. There we go. Mega Leg was really cool. He's got the paths. He's got the paths on his leg that you're supposed to run on still. Even though, obviously, that's not going to happen. Like, she does it in a graceful way, all the same. The negative side of it is, of course, she's just going to be Peach. Which, I mean, it could work for her character, but not anywhere near as well as it did Peach. Because the first Mario movie had to have that role that Peach fulfilled. Like, in the plot, I don't want to go frame by frame here. We're going to skip past Miyamoto. Let's go frame by frame here. Honestly expected to be more hyped, though it is. I mean, that's the thing. I think it fails as a teaser trailer. I think I can say that officially. It fails as a teaser trailer because one, it doesn't hint at anything. It just directly shows you it, but it doesn't show you enough to even give you an idea of what it's actually like. Like this scene with Rosalina, if they had shown this, I would have no question at all about her character, about how it's going to be. She's going to be the same in the game. I mean, Rosalina is already someone who does more as well as we see in the Galaxy 1. I'm glad they're making Rosalina relevant again. Rosalina, honestly, was one of the most popular characters when she was first made. There's the... Oh my goodness, that little Luma there. That's the baby Luma that gets in Mario's hat. It's in the game. The Luma sound like they say bummer. Alright, let's listen.
Once upon a time, there was a brave and noble princess named Peach.
I want to hear the story about the plumbers.
Ooh, we did that one last night.
Plumber, 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 plumber.
Bummer.
Night.
Bummer.
Okay.
That is funny. I do like that scene. That scene is great. As far as it goes for my appreciation of the games, that does it pretty much flawless. And like again, like Minecrafter will tell you too, the first Mario movie is phenomenal. Anything else here? I will say there's more green Lumas in this, but I didn't expect them to keep like lore accurate with like the coloring of the Lumas. I kind of figured that. Yep, bummer. I kind of figured that they would not keep it mostly the same colored, like the abundance of them, because like in Galaxy 1, there's very few green Lumas. Last message, I'm sorry, G-Boogie. Rosalina's last game relevance was Sparks of Hope, and even still, that wasn't a lot because she wasn't there herself that much. True. But she's in, she's in Mario Kart World and Mario Kart 8 as a playable character. And then she's also, rumored to be in Wonder. She's going to be in Wonder. Everyone redeem Bummer at the same time. It don't work that way. It'll just play one after the other, sadly. I wish you could stack sounds Because if you could stack sounds, that would be cool. I wonder if that guy's going to do another animation breakdown. I remember watching a guy... Yeah, that is 1000% the Luma. Because in the first Mario Galaxy game, Mario gets the Luma, and that's where his power come from. So this is definitely doing that. 3 years is not a long time in the video game world for story significance. If it was 3 years since her last appearance in general, that'd be a long time. What was I going to say? I'm very curious to know how this movie ends. Okay, let's go do the desert scene real quick. I wanted to look at that one frame by frame. Where is it at? It's here. Let's look through these. Like Minecrafter, I guess for you to understand how it feels for me, imagine they took Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I guess, or Tears of the Kingdom, and they pretty much perfected it visually. And like every reference is like just the coolest thing. Where's the weird brown Luma? That's true. There's only one... Oh my goodness, let's go look at that real quick. You're right. In the scene. Are there more? There's only one red Luma. You're right. The one thing I will say, he promoted the idea of deep cut characters. What was deep cut that was shown? Like like if they're counting Mega Leg as the deep cut character, they got a lot to learn. I do not think this is a deep cut character personally. Better Yoshi, that's right, they didn't show Yoshi. That's true, there's a whole half of stuff they did not show. Rosalina could give Captain Marvel a run for her money, probably. The movie is going to end with the nuke going off because everyone disappears, causing the Pikmin movie to start. Honestly, if they did anything like that, that would be cool. If the universe ends in any way like it does in Galaxy 1, I think this will be my favorite movie of all time. I'm not going to say it can't be if it doesn't. Like, if it has a different ending, it can still be my favorite movie of all time. Which, currently, this is the highest potential a movie has ever had to be number one. And to keep that position my whole life. If they do this right, there will never be another movie that I watch. And I could say that. If they do this right, there will never be another movie that tops this one for me. And the thing is too, there's not a lot of stuff they gotta change from what we've seen. I just like Brie Larson because of her role as Captain Marvel. See, I barely know that actress. Smash Bros. Wouldn't be the last movie ever. The thing is, I find a hard time figuring any other Nintendo movie that could possibly top this one. Now, if they pull a Toy Story 3 with something else, possibly. What about Mario Odyssey? I don't know. Just Galaxy for me is just so nostalgic. Like, it is beyond anything for me. Like, Origami King. If they made an Origami King movie, then maybe. If like that Paper Mario movie, and they do a good job with Origami King references, then yes, that one could top this one. If this one does as good as it can do, and the Origami King movie, or the Paper Mario movie, doesn't have to be Origami King movie, just Paper Mario movie in general, then yes, that one could top it. But they both have to be the best they can be. Now, right, let me go back and look at the desert scene. I forgot, I got distracted. Alright, we looked at the water planet. Let's go to this scene. So, Luigi is riding in the desert on a motorcycle with someone else. And I just, in my mind, I want that to be Daisy so bad. That's got to be Daisy, right? It's the desert, it's Luigi, and they're at Sarasland. Why? What are they doing here? What is the point of including this in the movie? Can I zoom? No, I'm sorry. I think that's Mario. Never mind. Can I zoom in on here? I think that might be Mario, honestly. I can't tell. The orange is Daisy. That's red. Is it red or is it orange? The lighting is awful. You think it's Mario? It's probably Mario. I want it so bad to be Daisy, but you can't tell. What would they be doing in the desert? Yeah, it's got the blue overalls underneath it. It's got to be Mario. Bummer. There was a genuine bummer. Oh, man. What would they be doing with these? Let's go to the lowest shot. What would be the significance of them including this? What do those do? They fly? Again, it's phenomenal to me that they reference more modern games. Like the fact that they're not scared to mix them either. And they're mixing them in a way that works for me. Like they're mixing Wonder, Odyssey, Galaxy, like the three biggest for this movie. They're mixing those three together. And they're doing it in a way that doesn't, in my opinion, ruin it. Because they could definitely mix Odyssey with Galaxy and ruin the movie for me. But they're not. And they're doing it in the way that keeps like the world building kind of intact. We don't even know if Junior is actually trying to break Bowser out in the first place. That's true. The wedding ring is... Yeah, that is what you get here, isn't it? Do you see the Sand Kingdom from Odyssey? You do. You're right. You do see it a little bit. I forget about that. It gets a small appearance. Danny DeVito would be the greatest Wario ever. I know that's what people always say. There was something I was thinking about the other day that was an actor that I was like, you know, that would actually be a pretty good Luigi. Who was that? I mean, Waluigi. Who? There was someone that I was thinking about the other day. I was like, man, that guy, he honestly... I know everyone always says that it would be... William Defoe or whoever he is would be Waluigi, but I don't know. There was someone else that I thought of the other day that was like, man, that guy would actually be a really good Waluigi. Hang on, let's keep going here, and then I want to see this scene. So this is definitely something to do. They're in the galaxy somewhere because it's a 3D world with gravity. Oh, that's what that is. That's what the lights are. It's the gravity things. They're from Galaxy, mostly in Galaxy 2, but they do make appearances in 1. Yeah, this is inside of like one of the generator things. You see those platforms, those are in the game. Yeah, this is a lot of it. I did notice that too, G-Boogie. I thought that was kind of funny. Danny DeVito and William Dafoe would be an insane team up. I mean, you can't really complain about it, I guess. Yeah, this is a huge casino. All of the ninjas are in a casino. And again, they're referencing enemies that you don't think they would. Like the first movie, they brought the penguins in. This movie, it's the ninjas that are like, yeah, people know them. Like, I know the ninjas, but like, they're not the face of the game. Like, they've never been the face of any game or really level. Like Wonder, they have a few important moments. Could you imagine it's not Bowser Jr., it's someone pretending to be him using the magic paintbrush disguise? I would say that. It's possible that it's like a magic Bowser because of the paintbrush. But he transforms into his Wonder variant. And I think I'm going to take that as proof that it is Bowser Jr. because he wouldn't have a double transformation. There's the clown car. I think he's coming to get his dad. Let me see what he says.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
Yep, that's what he's doing. He's coming back for his dad. I will say one thing, too. Visually, the way this moves when he talks is unbelievably peak.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
Like, that voice sounds great. I'm perfectly happy with that voice. It's his other voice that's a little bit strange. Would that make Daisy a inclusion likely? My favorite thing is how Luigi has no problem with Bowser anymore. Yeah. I wonder, could it be a Wonder movie? I love the paint. Unbelievable visuals with the paint, by the way. Like, the animation is complete. Like, the way this transforms is so cool. One thing that I really like, though, and I know this is something that I think a lot of people will complain about, but it's one of the things that I appreciate the most that they do with these movies, is they tell an original story. They're not just completely ripping the game out of it and putting it on screen. And they're working it, in my hopes, to make a more compelling story. I know, G-Boogie, I noticed that too, the Prowler sound. Now Mario has a perfect enemy. Welcome, Float. I thought they gave Bowser Jr. a more childlike voice. That is something that I do wish that his voice was a little bit more... I don't know how to mimic it at all. But you know, the sounds that he makes in the game, I do not... Like, I could imagine the Jack Black doing those Bowser sounds. You know, I could... Chris Pratt, when he gets into Mario, I could imagine him going, wahoo, and all those. Same with Luigi and Peach, all of the characters. This Bowser Jr. is the first one where I could not imagine this voice making the noises that he makes in the games. That's true as well, Carla. It actually keeps me interested in the world because I'm like, I don't actually know what's going to happen. But yeah, the bandana talking is really cool. He reminds me of Petey in Dogman. Petey. I had never watched Dogman or read the books. I think making him a more childlike voice without the transformation would be better. Yes, the transformation voice works. I have no complaints for that. I do think his normal voice, and honestly, I'm very curious to see what people are going to say. Are people going to complain about Bowser Jr.'s voice as much as they did Mario? Like, is it going to be that big of a deal to them? They changed the mouth color on the bandana? Or the actual mouth? Is it something else in the game? It's green? Okay. Interesting. What about Cranky Kong? His voice was not good. I didn't mind Cranky Kong. I'm not a huge Donkey Kong fan, so I can understand if a Donkey Kong fan had a problem with it for some reason, but like, and the thing too, look at this, it extends. Like it's got a chain. What's on the table? Nothing. You know, I almost wonder. I wonder, like Mario Wonder. I'll complain about Rosalina's character more. Well, you go right ahead. That's true. Mario was the main character. Frame by frame. Is Bowser Jr.'s eyes and Rosalina's voice actor being the voice actor? That is funny. Yeah, I think based off what we've seen, this doesn't necessarily increase my hype. And I wonder if it's because of the leaks. Like, if it hadn't had any leaks, and I did not know Bowser Jr. was going to be in the movie, you know, and I did not know Yoshi was going to be in the movie later, you know, it's possible that this might have increased my hype, but it didn't hurt it at all. I'm still just as excited for this movie. But it didn't I mean, it raised it a little bit. I mean, they're using Mega Leg and Wonder Bowser and stuff like that. Valve is making a console. Interesting. Massive curveball announcement. What are they doing? Like a home console? Is it a hybrid? Or is it just mobile? Is it just stationary? My main complaints are my first impressions of Rosalina and how everything was presented. I think it's a poorly structured trailer. Like, the trailer itself fails as a teaser trailer, and it's not that well organized. The scenes in it are great. But the presentation is... Like, the first Mario movie trailer is, I think, the best trailer of all time, personally. If I was the company behind Steam, as well as some iconic games like TF2, the Portal games, and the Half-Life games, Portal 3... If they're going to sell the console, they're going to have to do something like that. I don't think... Do you think they could sell the console Minecrafter to their strategy? Like, using their strategy, without releasing a new game, and just offering the Steam service on a powerful thing? It's basically just a Steam Deck, in my opinion. What makes it different? They've got to have a game, don't they? Yeah, the Steam Deck didn't really sell. They need exclusives. Flashbang. Megaleg's design is fantastic. That's another thing. I don't know. I mentioned that a little bit. Rosalina just darts. She flies. Look, she's flying. Look, here's a pretty good shot. This is the Mushroom Kingdom, I think. Because, like, this is... Oh, my goodness. This is the pose that she makes when she starts flying the Comet Observatory. When she gets on top of it and she starts commanding it. She makes a pose very similar to that. Probably not exactly. I like the idea, too, that she puts launch stars to attack its feet. Is honestly a very cool mechanic. Yes, G-Boogie, exactly. I didn't catch that. The launch stars being the thing that makes it explode is actually really cool. And is a creative way to think about it. Is it because we can see windows in the sky of this scene? Also, they made a new color in VR headset. New controller in VR headset. Interesting. I don't know what the console is, so like I don't know if it's selling is even their goal. Okay. Rin smells. How do I smell, Carlan? Does she have the Galaxy stuff under her dress like a Smash Bros? Well, I'm not gonna look. Kind of creepy, EG. How do you know that? Going through it frame by frame, yeah, only complaint, they could have picked a better voice actor. Because, like, my knowledge of whoever this is like, teensy tiny. They could have done better. I feel like there's a lot of other actresses that I could think of that could have done... Could have embodied the role better, I guess, for what the role is. And I guess, let me look at Bowser Jr.'s eyes. Because he doesn't really have eyes in the games. He's kind of more squinted all the time. Isn't he? Okay, that's a little weird looking. When he first opened it there. But like everything else about it is like perfect. It's just because we're not used to seeing Bowser Jr. with eyes. Because, like, I can't pick out the thing that makes it weird. Like, it seems off to me, but I can't name what it is. Yeah, his eyes are just pupils in the games. I think it just seems off. I wouldn't be surprised if this becomes more like right there. That looks fine. Like that's a that frame, this frame, these frames look great. I think it's just because he's opening them really wide. We're just not used to him having eyes. Yeah, only complaints. They could have done a better job with it. And like the thing is too, like I have, like as far as Rosalina's voice goes,
Our cosmic protector.
Once upon a time, there was a brave and noble princess
is
named
this like on 2 times speed or something? It's on 1.5 speed, guys. Why is it on that?
Peach. Once upon
I
a
did that by
time,
accident.
there was a brave and noble princess named Peach.
I want to hear the story about the plumbers.
We did that one last night.
Plumber, 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 plumber.
I love that. No, as far as the voice goes, I got no issues with the voice. Whoever, she did a fine job. She's not like. It doesn't seem weird to me coming out of Rosalina, I guess.
Bummer.
Bummer indeed. Bowser Jr.'s eyes are typically black with a white dot in the middle. Okay. I wonder if people will backlash. Like, anytime there's anything at all that people don't like, they want to pull an ugly Sonic. Like, the fact that they changed Sonic has, like, burnt the idea into people's minds that they'll just do anything if we complain about it enough. But like the texture is so impressive looking. Like it feels so real to me. I've always wanted Bowser Jr.'s bib. That was one detail I always liked about Bowser Jr. was that his mouth, he didn't have a ton of teeth because he was a kid, and so he made the bib to make himself look like he had a big scary mouth like Bowser. It's a visual detail to illustrate his character, and that's one of the most genius things about his whole design, was the bib. Let me show you what Bowser Jr. would look like with his black dot eyes. That's a good idea. Like this right here, this looks fine. I wonder if it's because in these scenes his eyes are like wide open. Like, if you moved the eyebrow down, and you were able to cover that. Okay, let me look, G-Boogie. You are quick with that. I don't know, that seems weird, too. Let me get that. I think I can pull that up on here. Hang on. I'm gonna send it. I'm going to put that in content suggestions so I can pull it up on here. And like, I have never felt this personal about a movie either. Like, most of the time, I'm pretty indifferent to stuff that happens. Like, it's either good or it's bad. It doesn't really... It's not... I don't have anything writing on it, I guess. This, however, I got stuff writing on this. This is my movie. If ever there was a movie that was mine, this is it. Everything that's ever happened in my life has led up to this movie. Hang on. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. Wi-Fi is just horrible. Oh, you're not going to do mobile? Why ain't you doing mobile hotspot? Huh? Alright, well, mobile hotspot's not working. I guess I can't send it. But yeah, I see what you're saying, G-Boogie. If his eyes were fully black when they couldn't really move and show pupil, have to more eye themselves at the point for an emotion. Yes, I get why they didn't do it. It's harder to animate, and it's harder to show motion stuff. Okay, I've looked into the Valve's console. What do you report, Minecrafter? But like I said, I feel like this is a change that it's jarring. But I feel like it's something that I can get used to just perfectly fine. It's just not what I'm used to seeing. Yeah, as far as complaints go, Bowser Jr.'s voice is the biggest one. Not even his design. His eyes are fine. I can get used to the eyes. Obviously, They probably could have changed it a little bit because they're a little strange. It's actually a pre-built PC that's made to play your Steam games. They didn't announce prices, so they're probably very high. Bummer. Like I was about to say, if that's what it is, that's like exactly what I've been looking to get. Because I'm going to assume it can do more than just play a Steam game. If it's in the same price as a normal PC, the same amount of power, that's probably what I'll get, I guess. It'd be easier. Also, his head is bigger than his body. Look at the pic from Galaxy, Ren. Hang on, where did you send... Did you send me a picture, Skull Knight? How did you send a picture? I'm confused. Look at the pics from Galaxy. It's about as powerful as a PS5. I'm guessing 1,000. Yeah, yeah. Can't do that. I don't have anything else to comment, so I guess I'll just listen. Well, come on, Carlin. Surely you got something you want to talk about. Tonight's stream. This is basically all of tonight's stream. I'm probably not going to be going too much longer. I do like how he plugged Nintendo Today at the end of it. And he was like, watch the Pikmin Today video. One thing that I do appreciate is that Miyamoto is a Pikmin fan. He does. I want his shirt, by the way. I want that shirt. I'm going to wear that shirt. I'm going to wear a shirt that's like, ask me about the Mario movie. But yeah, this first scene, I thought for sure that they were going to do something like Bowser Jr. How does Bowser Jr. come about? Who's Bowser Jr.'s mom? Is that going to be addressed at all? Like, unbelievable texturing, though. Like, I can feel that forehead on Bowser. I think he looks like King K. Rool in that phrase. Like, this is so crazy. Alright. Which is really weak considering they weren't willing to announce the price. They surely could sell it at $400 and make profit on hardware, which would be... If it's $400, that's what I'm doing for sure. Hey, Ren, when you play Terraria, you'll have to get used to terms that technically include... Okay, that's fine, Carlin. We'll see how I handle it when the time comes. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess. Hello, just some random person. Is Miyamoto getting old? Rin is... What is that? Is that one of the Japanese playing cards? The, I forget their name. Miyamoto is Bowser Jr.'s mom's I remember seeing that. He confirmed it himself. Honestly, I just questioned where is Rosalina because there's literal windows in the sky. Hang on, let me look through this scene real quick, and we'll go look at the windows real quick. I must have missed that. Again, I'll say, Illumination, in my opinion, out of all the animation studios that exist, would have been my choice. I know a lot of people don't like it, but currently, like, you go 20 years ago. Like, if you're gonna do this 20 years ago, yeah, Pixar probably would have been my preferred. But not now. I think Illumination, it just leaves the room. They don't have anything to bring to it themselves. Hanafuda, that's it. Like, what is Illumination's, like, signature move or style? Like, there is no signature Illumination style beyond just, like, really impressive looking animation. Like, if I had to say something, like, what is the that's a really good Bowser face right here. That's a good expression. Right there. I'm gonna make that my profile picture. Alright, take care, George. Have a good night. Is it performing quite well? I do not think it's going to pass the first Mario movie. And honestly, I think the best it's going to do... Like, these are some great expressions from Bowser. I think the best this movie could do is probably top 20, maybe. I have a hard time thinking this one's going to reach the top 10. Illumination DreamWorks are better than Disney Pixar nowadays. I know. It's crazy. And, like, DreamWorks is so funny to me. Because, like, Pixar was really good, and then they just continue to go downhill. I'm curious what Toy Story 5 is going to be like. But, like, DreamWorks just goes back and forth. They're just on a zigzag. One minute they're releasing... one minute they're making Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Next minute, it's Ruby Gilman. Then 1 minute it's How to Train Your Dragons and Trolls. It's so funny to me. The Mario skeleton is a kind of a deep cut, I guess. You know, I do think that painting is going to have some significance, like Minecrafter said. The fact that Bowser's painting here is going to lead to somewhere. One of those paintings. They have some paintings on the wall. I don't think those reference anything. After painting that one spot, he does the shock meme face. That's funny. I guess that's what that is. Yeah, Disney was kind of Pixar's downfall, I think. Puss in Boots: Last Wish is one of my top 10 movies of all time. I think it's like number 8. I expect this to be much more viral since Mario was the single most iconic fictional character. I think we're living in a time where Mario is definitely the most iconic, like, just character around. Like, who would you put above Mario in terms of popularity right now? In, like, entertainment-wise. It's so funny, though, that Minions are connected to it. It is so funny. Any references in here? I feel like we're gonna see references here. Plot twist: Vincent Van Gogh is the true villain. Bum bum bum. What game is that from? Is that one of the Mario Luigi games? Or is that early Paper Mario? Or is that a character that's in, like, Luigi's Mansion? There are some games where I don't know every character by name. You know, they could do something like Super Mario 64 because it's canon that paintings lead to... Ooh. That's an interesting take, EG. I don't know if they do that. They're not, like... They didn't reference that at all. But that would be really cool reference if they did that. Oh, is it? No, it's not the scissors from Origami King. I wish it was. But they're black, not green. You scared me there, G-Boogie. I will say, one thing I love about Mario lore, and this is consistent through most of the games, paint is magical. Like, you can name, like the paintings in 64, Bowser Jr.'s brush in Sunshine and 3D Bowser's Fury, and 3D World, I guess. The Egad's paintbrush. There's, like, where's the other? Color Splash, that was it. Like, paint... Hang on, let's go back. I forgot to look at the paintings here in the room. What do we got? Oh my goodness. Paper Mario reference, guys. The flowers. The little daisy singing flowers. This is crazy. It's those little annoying flowers that sing in Thousand Year Door and Super Paper Mario. It has 5 days to reach 17 million views between the two versions of the trailer, and it's already over 4 million. Wow. Maybe it will pass the first Mario movie. Yoshi's Island. Oh, are they from Yoshi's Island? Is that what they're from? I don't know Yoshi's game. Yoshi's Flower and and Paper Mario Flower. Okay, I don't know the Yoshi ones, but are they from? Are they? Which one came first? Were they in Paper Mario or Yoshi first? Still, I take that as a really fun reference. In order to pass the first trailer for the first movie. See, I kind of figured that the hype off the first movie would not be around for this one, but maybe it still is. It's just Yoshi. Aw, man. Keep in mind that hundreds of millions of people have watched the Mario movie on Prime Video, and on the Galaxy movie has a larger potential audience. I guess that's true. I hope they do the same thing with this one where they have a phone number you can call. You can call Luigi. Calling Luigi Plumbing Company was so cool. Yeah, I agree with you, Minecrafter. I think the first movie had... It was the first movie marketing that I took place in. Like, it managed to get me to the theater. I'll say that. If you want an example of how good the first Mario movie was, I went to the theater for it. Only time I've ever done that. Alright, let's go look at Rosalina. There's windows in the sky. Let's see these windows. That's true. One of the paintings looks like it's the Color Splash Bowser Castle. Okay, we'll have to go back and look at that. Alright, let's see these windows. Hang on, am I on the highest that it can be as far like resolution goes? Yeah, I am. Never mind, this movie's garbage. Mario has 6 waves in his mustache, when Game Mario has 8. They messed up. Can we get a Giga Bowser appearance, please? Or Dark Bowser? I'll be honest, if they made Bowser tiny, I could absolutely see them making Bowser big. And considering they are referencing Galaxy 2, honestly, that could be where they're going with this. Like, he's small now, so later in the movie, when he goes giant, it's a bigger deal. I want to go back? Okay, sorry. Earlier in the scene, then. Summer Bummer would go so hard as a song title. Well, Carlin, I'm going to leave that to you then. You got to write that. Oh, this door is fantastic. Like, that's Peach's castle, right? The Mario movie is one of the most iconic ever thanks to its huge popularity of streaming services. For reference, Inside Out 2 far surpassed the box office of Inside Out, even accounting for inflation. And that movie was just kind of there. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm doing indifferently, Jahim. What about you? Welcome, Jahim. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Rin opinions on him carrying it as Eggman in the Sonic movie. I think that's a great casting. I've never seen the Sonic movies, but my knowledge of them. So where are the windows at? G-Boogie? The windows above the building. Oh, I'm sorry. Above the building. I keep thinking it's the shots looking up at the sky. Let's go back. I missed them. Sorry. Man, I love going frame by frame. Hang on, we can go 5 seconds, maybe. Well, maybe not. Another factor to consider is that advertising budget and the time in theaters is determined before release, and the Mario movie hugely overperformed. Okay, so it's here. When the windows were on screen when the screen shook. The windows were on screen when the screen shook. Another factor to consider is the advertising budget and the time spent in theater. I read that. They'll be deciding those things in advance for the Galaxy movie, expecting it to be an enormous success. Sorry, is it back this way then? So right as the screen shakes, okay. It'll spend months in theaters and get way more advertising. Okay, so when the screen shakes right here. Oh, you talk about this thing up here on the top of the castle? What is that? I don't think that's a window, is it? Expect success, not sparrows. I've noticed unless it's strong emotion, I'm always doing worse than I say I am. Well, I'm sorry, Carlin. I hope your day picks up. What could we do to make it better? I think passing the first movie is highly likely. Well, that's exciting for me. Let's be honest. Galaxy is cool, and I want other people to say so. And so this is like right in my line. This is probably one of the few times. Honestly, nah, I take it back. I'm not like you, Minecrafter. People don't have to like the things I like. To the left and right of it. I am so confused, G-Boogie. I am so confused what you're talking about. Windows in the sky. There are windows literally just floating there. Like right here's where it shakes. Like you're talking about these windows here? This is the roof. I see how you'd think that. No, this is like divided in here. This is a roof here, isn't it? Like you're not talking about these windows, sure. Like you're talking about these up here. I could see that. That color does match the sky a lot. But I'm pretty sure that that's the roof on the building that they're on. Is it the Odyssey globe? What is the thing on the top of the building, though? You think that's the library? The windows in the Skyrim is the thing in planets that have an outer pattern with holes. For example, the final boss of Galaxy has an outer fire planet that has holes. Interesting. You can see the color difference between it and the sky. Okay, yeah, that's just the roof. Nah, no worries, G-Boogie. I mean, I'm glad we determined what it was. Because it kind of did point out whatever that thing on the roof is. No clue what that is. No, the colors of the roof and the sky is very similar. I can see how you'd make that mistake. Yeah, this is on the observatory. You're right. This is not Peach's castle. You are correct, because there's the little lights. You know what would be an amazing reference? You know something they could do that would be... But, like, there's the observatory there. So are we on, like, a piece of it that's broken off? Are we on a planet? Those lights cutting on is so cool, though. One thing that I love about this scene, that I just noticed that makes it really good, is that the lights... Hang on. Notice how when they cut on, they're brighter. And then they fade. That effect is not just them turning down the lights. That's the effect of our eyes adjusting to it. Which I think is really cool. There's another thing just floating there, however. What is the other thing? I mean, there's some constellations in the distance. Does Rosalina have that, like, pendant around her neck in the game? They're on the planet. Maybe this is the planet that she goes to that is the little version of Earth that she likes. Hey Rin, do you have any experience fighting off self-deprecating thoughts? And if yes, what tips do you have? You know what, Carlin? Here after stream, I'll still be up. I'm not going to be streaming too much longer. Only Ring can turn a short stream into a normal length stream by talking about Galaxy. Yeah, I guess I need to end. I gotta work on Bummer War. Thank you all very much. This has been so much fun. Galaxy is literally my thing. So I'm gonna go full steam in this. Tomorrow, is Brie Larson a good voice actor for Rosalina? Do you like the casting of Rosalina? You know, something like that. I'll do that poll tomorrow. You mean the star, right? I want to play Baldy, but I like this. I don't know. I will say, this is the weakest of all the Mario trailers. It fails as a teaser trailer. It doesn't really increase my hype. But upon further inspection, there's nothing that it shows off visually that I dislike. It's only the information that is added and Bowser Jr.'s voice that I can only complain about. The eyes, I'll get used to the eyes. I don't think they're as crazy as people probably think, just because we're not used to it. Anyway, thank you everyone. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I've checked fan feedback and everyone else liked the trailer. Well, that's good. I mean, I like the trailer. I just think it fails as a teaser trailer, and it doesn't do as good as it could do. That's my opinion. That's right, Carlin. Alrighty then. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Carlin. Thank you, Minecrafter. Thank you, Jiboogie. Thank you, School Knight. Thank you, EG. Thank you, Ball Dwarf. Thank you, Spiral, if you're still here. Thank you, George, if you're still here. Thank you, just some random person. Thank you to everyone who popped in, who's watching, who's currently here. Thank you, BB Ferg. I will see you all tomorrow. Let's see, what is tomorrow's stream going to be? I guess tomorrow we'll do Kirby in the Forgotten Land. So you can look forward to that. Thank you, everyone. Take care. May the Forg be with you.
Bummer.
Bummer indeed.
Bummer, 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 bummer.